the higher the floor you live, the higher the income and status you have. Emma is married and lives in a one-story corporate home. A misconception of an intimidating mom who always criticized Emma. Emma, who lives on the second floor. At lunch meetings, this intimidating mom goes through bags without permission. One morning, when Emma came back from dumping her garbage, she heard a noise coming from an empty house. Emma worked with the other mommy friends to lock her in the house.
I've been married for 7 years. I was blessed with a kind husband and a beautiful child and was enjoying life. One thing that worries me is that this is a company housing. Versus rumors of good and bad within the company come in quickly. Versus rumors of promotions and left transfers were ways for the housing wives to pass the time. I didn't like that the most. I hated taking out the trash in the morning because the dump is also a gathering place for gossip. I was about to leave when I said a quick hello.
Good morning, Emma.
This is Olivia. She's a mom who lives on the upper floors of the company housing complex. She thinks superior of herself because she lives in the highest floor. Olivia, you look so fashionable. Are you going out somewhere?
No way. Oh, this is just my loungewear. I'm just taking out the trash.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you stop dressing so poorly and dress up a little like me? Oh, this is the normal me. Oh, you mean you can't afford to spend money on clothes, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
No, excuse me.
This exchange was frequent, but this was not the only thing that happened today.
Oh, by the way, the day after tomorrow, I'm having a lunch to otherwise. And what I have, Emma, you should come too. The wives on the 5th floor and above, we always have lunch. But this time we were a little short, so I had no choice but to invite you. Oh, it's an Italian place on 2nd Street. And the fee is $50.
What? $50 for lunch? The restaurant is that expensive.
Of course it is. Our lunch meetings are always a price. Ciao. I'll see you then, okay?
At that, Javier disappeared into the housing with her cronies. I sighed as I walked up to the elevator.
Hey, Emma, what's wrong?
Good morning. Ava. She's Ava. She lives on the 8th floor. She's a little bit older than me, but she's one of the few moms who I get along with.
Then, Emma hears a shocking rumor from her friend.
Actually, Olivia just invited me to a lunch meeting.
In fact, we're brass year, you're going to that lunch meeting.
I knew about it. Olivia said she usually only invites wives from the 5th floor and above.
If you're gonna go, do it on once. If she invites you again, don't go.
I'm not very good with Olivia to begin with. And Olivia doesn't seem to like me either. I don't think there will be a next time. But why?
Actually, I heard it from one of Olivia's cronies. I was told that Olivia collects the fees, then uses the extra money as her allowance.
What?
It's true that they go to restaurants that charge more than regular lunch, but she collects the money before the meal. Olivia pays the entire bill, but she never gives any change back.
That's no different than being a thief or a scammer.
I've heard some people ask for it back. Oh, but she won't give it back for reasons they don't understand, like it's a setting fee or a reservation fee. So,
That is such a mess.
I'm working, so I've been successfully turning down invitations. Oh, it seems a lot of people have stopped going because they don't like it.
I see. So that's how I got the invitation to come. Thank you for telling me.
Emma thanked Ava and excused herself.
Emma was sick that day and thought about missing the meeting, but her husband works at the same company and their child attends the same school. But I can't just dismiss it out of hand. It's a waste of $50, but I'll give it up as if I threw it away.
However, an event happens that boggles my mind more than throwing away $50.
As Ava said, as soon as we arrived at the lunch meeting, Olivia silently held out her hand and urged me to give her some money. I took a $50 bill out of my wallet, and she literally snatched it from me.
You've never been here before, have you? Emma, you should be thankful. I invited you. Olivia said, fluttering the $50 bill as she headed for her seat.
It's a little expensive Italian restaurant that I don't come to often. The menu was a choice of 2-course lunches. I chose the 35 doors one. That would have put $15 in Olivia's pocket. The food was delicious, but it just didn't feel right. I got up to use the restroom. When I returned to the restroom, Olivia also went in to change. I noticed a strange atmosphere. Everyone was looking at me strangely. Is there something wrong?
Hurry up and check your bag. Quickly.
I was told in a whisper. My bag?
Olivia was going through your bag. Check it before she came back. Okay.
I rushed to check my bag. I noticed that the lipstick I just bought was missing. My new lipstick is gone.
The other mom sighed.
I can't believe she did that. Plus, she looked at your bank book.
A what? She even looked at my bank book?
I'd stopped by the bank before I came, so I had my bank book in my bag. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me. I'm sorry.
It was Sophia, one of Olivia's cronies, who said that... I thought Sophia and Olivia were close, but I guess not.
I didn't want this to happen, so I started a rumor so that there would be no more lunches.
Sophia was the one who started the rumor.
Yes. I don't want to pay $50 for lunch every time either. It makes me sick to think that I am giving Olivia money. My husband is in the same sales department as Olivia's husband, so I put up with it, but I can't take it anymore.
Sophia,
I thought people would stop joining if I spread the rumor. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put you through.
she's back. And then my phone rang. I checked my email. It was a text from Sophia. Thus we went back home, and Olivia looked satisfied as she walked up the elevator to the building. We saw her often secretly gathered at a nearby cafe.
I don't want to go to those lunches anymore.
Sophia seems to have run out of patience. Yes, me too.
How am I going to stop being friends with Olivia?
But is that okay? Your husband is in the same department, right?
Actually, my husband applied for a transfer. It seems that he's not getting along with Olivia's husband.
What? With Olivia's husband? I see. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. My husband is in human resources, so maybe he can help.
Thank you. That's very reassuring.
Then, as if to make up for the time that had just passed, we all had a very relaxing time. It was the moment I made new mom friends. That evening, Emma told her husband what had happened during the day.
Oh, what ways? And she stole your stuff and even looked at your bank book.
Yeah, moms around here are also having trouble with that lunch party.
Obligations, even his wife does the same thing. That's troubling. Actually, the husband seems to be a bit of a problem too. I can't tell you all about it, because it's a company thing. On this same thing as what Emma had gone through. Oh, there's been a lot of, resignations and transfer requests in the sales department lately. I'm trying to figure out why.
Oh, right. Actually, Sophia told me today that her husband submitted a transfer request.
Oh, Inky in your, other one.
My husband sighed deeply. He said it sounds like things aren't going well with Olivia's husband.
I see. I'll have to look into that right away.
Please do.
Yeah, but I'm worried about her looking at the bank book.
I'll call the bank tomorrow just in case.
That's a good idea. I'll look into it with the company. I mean, you should be careful too.
Yeah, okay. But a short time later, Sophia stops from being Olivia's cronies, and then one by one, the number of cronies dwindled. And the lunch meetings too. I checked my bag after that lunch meeting. Nothing was taken except for the lipstick. So far, there's no disturbing money movements in the bank book, so I'll keep an eye on it. The next day, something happened that shook the whole company housing. That morning, I left the house to take out the garbage, as always. Unusually, there was no one at the dumpster today. I thought to myself, unusual things do happen. So I went back to the front of my house and put my hand on the doorknob. Slam. I heard a noise from the house that was supposed to be empty. I fearfully peeked inside the house through the door scope and saw Olivia in the room. Olivia put the bank book and personal seal she had taken out of my bag in her pocket. She started ransacking the other rooms, so I immediately called the police. As to curiam, I remembered the microwave oven in the dumpster and went to get it.
What's up? Why are you carrying that thing?
Sophia, who had just come down from the elevator to take out the trash, called out to me. Olivia has somehow managed to get into my house without my permission. I thought I'd block it up for now, so she can't get out.
Okay, let's go back then.
Sophia and I carried the microwave to the front of my house and blocked the door.
I'll ask the other moms to back us up. You hold Olivia down so she doesn't come out.
Oh, okay. Thanks to Sophia, we soon had a crowd. Thanks a cardboard box with emergency water. A small cupboard we were supposed to be thrown away. Oh, with Emma and her friends blocked the door with everything they could find. Then, when Olivia was about to leave, the door started rattling.
Oh, well, I'm stem. Why won't open?
It won't open because I blocked the door. I'll tell you what I'm doing. What are you doing in my house? Olivia?
I'm not doing anything. First, the door was unlocked. I was just peeking.
You can't just go into someone's house. I called the police anyway.
And you called police? Where's the other tenants find out?
They already know. Everyone helped to keep you from coming out. They helped me build a barricade.
Olivia, you've gone too far.
Sophie wasn't the only one.
We helped too.
I just called the company too. I didn't do anything. Are you please open the door? I just called the company too. I just called the company too. Oh, the company has nothing to do with this. It has a lot to do with it. You do something this absurd. Do you think you can get away with this?
Doris, so, what are you talking about? I live on the 8th floor just like you.
What does it have to do with living on the 8th floor?
We're on the same level.
As she said this, a guffaw escaped from around the door. It sounded like Olivia heard it too, and Olivia was confused as to why.
Hey, what's so funny?
Olivia, perhaps you don't know what Mr. and Mrs. Ava do for a living.
Duh. As your husband is in human resources. I believe. Ava isn't always home, though maybe she works part-time at the supermarket or something.
Ava's husband was promoted to department head the other day,
Oh, what,
and Ava's not a part-timer at the supermarket. She's the head of the secretarial department.
Huh? Secretarial department? Oh, the president's, secretary.
Yes, that's why I've never been to one of your lunch meetings. I'm busy setting up the president's dinners and stuff. Achminali.
Oh, please. Don't tell the president.
Even if you say so, reporting to the president is natural for a secretary, so I think that's not possible.
Oh, no.
I still had to state the reason for my tardiness. I told him that I'd be late because you're trying to steal the bank book at Emma's house.
Oh, my God. I haven't stolen it yet.
So you were going to steal it.
Though I wasn't,
However, I contacted the president directly. The president was very angry, and I'm sure he's in a frenzy right now.
You shouldn't be calling without permission.
By the way, my husband is also in the Human Resources Department and was recently made deputy manager.
Ouch.
And like Olivia's husband, he's a very capable husband.
That's ridiculous. Why do you live on the 2nd floor then? Wise man is considered as the ace of the sales department.
Did you know that it's a stolen achievement?
Suddenly, I heard a familiar male voice and turned around. Dane, what are you doing out from work?
I got a call from the boss. I rushed home. I didn't expect this. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, but I heard a terrible noise.
The house is probably a mess though.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're okay.
My husband was relieved when he saw I was okay.
I think your husband got a call too. His face turned blue before I left work.
It's just the love. Even my husband knew.
Did you find out anything about the stolen achievements?
Yes, Olivia's husband's accomplishments were not built upon his own.
What the hell does that mean?
ECS Wild thinks that the fact that Sophia's husband didn't complain when the contract was taken by her husband.
Like my husband couldn't take it anymore, so he asked for a transfer to the Human Resources Department.
Ava and Emma's husbands were the ones who took care of it.
Of course, the president of the company was told about it. Oh, so, they're transferring your husband.
My husband. Why?
Recently, there have been a lot of resignations. and requests for transfers in the sales department, so they looked into it. Then they found that Olivia's husband has been harassing new hires and junior employees and scolding them unreasonably.
How? So I would. I didn't know that.
She seemed to have completely lost her energy, so we took advantage of the timing. We moved the barricade out of the way and opened the door.
As in. Oh, there's a reason for this.
Olivia said with such vigor at the opening of the door. She froze when she saw the figure in front of her.
Oh, we go to the police station and find out more about what those reasons are.
Why? Why would the police?
I told you. I called the police, didn't I? The police officer I had called was already waiting at the door. They found my bank book and seal in Olivia's pocket. They read out the charges and her rights on the spot and took Olivia away.
I didn't steal this. I saw Matt and the other. I just wanted to borrow some. I didn't do anything.
I didn't expect this to happen. After the police had finished their investigation, we went inside the house. As expected, the house was a mess and it was really hard to clean up. However, it seemed that the only things she took were bank books and personal seals. Thanks to my mom friends and my husband who rushed to the scene, we were able to minimize the damage. The stolen bank book and seal were returned immediately. Later, while Olivia was being questioned by the police, Olivia's husband was summoned at the CEO's office. He was scolded by the CEO about the harassments, contract abuses, and the incident that happened to Olivia. That's when he heard about the incident at the company housing, he left the divorce papers behind and moved to the countryside.
Olivia's not been able to leave the police station yet, so her parents have taken the child in.
When Olivia came out of the police station, she left the company house.
When word of the incident spread through the neighborhood, she left the city as well. The last time I heard was that Olivia was seen looking for a job at Hello Work.
Good morning. Emma, did you see this flyer? Lunch at the restaurant. It's only a cent for an appetizer and a drink.
Really?
And it also has a coupon for one off. How about a lunch party next week or so?
Sounds great. We should go. The place is so much brighter now that Olivia is gone. I've become friends with all the moms in the building. I no longer dread the garbage disposal. I've been showing up for lunch every now and then. Of course, it's a reasonably priced place. This is a side note, but the reason why my family lives on the second floor was because I just don't like heights. I'm also a bit of an investor, so I think we actually had twice the income of Olivia's house before. I had a little bit of money in my bank book. I think Olivia saw that and went for the bank book. I don't think it's a good idea to talk too much about financial matters. I try not to tell people too much about my finances. I'm going to buy a new lipstick again next time.
Emma lived in company housing for a few years after that. She has now bought a house and is living peacefully. I'm sure there are a few of you out there who are troubled by your neighbors. If there were people like this thieving mom nearby, everyone would have a bad time. Emma was blessed to have nice people around her now. I'm sure that there are people around you who feel the same way. You are not alone. There are people who can help you, If you know someone like Emma, help her